I want to welcome you to this humble district, Honorable Secretary General, with your team. I want to tell you, I want to give you this assurance that Sironko is NRM in totality. Sironko is NRM. If I'm allowed to give a few reasons why one may think otherwise, and I'm happy, I want to thank our chairman. He elaborated well and said if there is anything that seems to go amiss, then let us talk about it and sort it out. So that Nambozo is not called an opposition member because I'm an independent. And I want to thank him so much because he brought it out so well. And the theme was mobilizing for NRM in Sironko. Basare bose mwanyala bikwezi. Nga kuna muone pacha yefeka kuganyike bitu bino. Nga bili kwa bibimbiri, kuna sigala nga kugunyana, kuna bakulu kuyeda chini. Baba Commissioner, wanyala bikwezi, my President District Commissioner, my Commissioner, my wasagali mwanyala bikwezi. Commissioner wefa aganyike patriotism. Ukagunyana da. Isolo kelyo bitu bikugira kugunyana. Kajira kulikulanga Nambozo opposition. Right Honorable Secretary General and your team, I am not opposition. I am NRM 311. And even our national chairman knows it, that I'm NRM. Let me bring out a few things, and I will be very brief, as the MC said. The leadership style in Sironko district has got a challenge. Our leadership style does not respect rules, it doesn't respect procedures, it doesn't respect systems, it has no respect for other leaders. Why would I say that? Shortly before our primaries, there was a letter or a memo that came from the Secretariat, and it talked about leaders that had interest in the primaries to step aside so that we had a free and fair election. I do not know the communication lines. I think that letter did not get to Sironko because it did not happen. Unfortunately, in Sironko, the leadership took over the primaries, and that is what Nambozo came out to be, an independent, because we had conflict of interest in Sironko. For those who have been around and following politics in Sironko, at the inception of 2010, those who were alert know what happened. We lost 4 out of 4 positions. We did not get any. The district was colored blue because of the leadership style in Sironko. In 2015, there was a bit of sanity that was brought in. We fought with my colleague over there, my colleagues over there, and we came out. We had 2 parliamentary seats for Sironko. So we thought that was a good move. If we must speak to each other, things will work out. I remember my chairman called some of the people I contested with, and he spoke to them because they wanted to come as independents. And according to him, they did not come. And I brought in the district woman member of parliament NRM seat for the district. And I was proud. I was happy. This time what happened? I was waiting for my chairman to call me and speak to me. Because he called other people then. But this time I was not called because he says he called other people the other time and they stepped down for me. But this time he didn't call me. I say this with all humility. What happened in the last elections was eminent. Baba Tang Odoi, you remember I called you and told you in Sironko there's no election. There's nothing going on. And I was waiting for a stop. I even made noise and said, this is not an election. If the other members were given a chance to speak, they would tell you it was a sham. There was no election here. But we thank God it passed. The problem with our district is the leadership style. Where flag bearers, the district flag bearers, all the flags are given to the people of interest, not those who deserve the flags. And that is a challenge. If we are going to help NRM, we have to iron out these issues. It may not be for me today, because tomorrow I may not stand. The attitude, it is okay. The attitude of the leadership in the district needs to take a shift, probably a paradigm shift. Because one thing that you may not hear, because people have been told to keep quiet or else they will be witch hunted. We have challenges with the youth, they will not speak. But there is facilitation that came for the youth, and it did not get to them. And they know it came. What happened? If we clear this communication, there will not be trouble in our party. There are councillors who were actually told that for them they would not get that facilitation because they supported an independent. And I think that's not good. Because what one would do is make sure you court these people to your side. Even when you know they support Nambozo, you would court them to your side and give them what is due to them, because it came from the secretariat. It was not an individual's money. We have discrimination and segregation in this party that people don't want to hear about. But that is what is happening. Why are we saying we want to mobilize for NRM in Sironko? When I'm telling you Sironko is NRM. We are NRM here, but what is happening? There's a lot of discrimination and segregation. If we iron out some of these things, I think our party will move on very well. I think rather than push members out, let's court them back. Let's not call Nambozo opposition because she's the NRM, because we want her back. The numbers that I have behind me, NRM needs them. So let's not push other people outside. We need each and every individual. Everyone matters. In a voting system, in numbers, every number counts. We need Nambozo, whether we shout, whether we insult. We need the numbers Nambozo has to maintain NRM in Sironko as a mass party. Whether you say what, I know you have heard. And that is the whole truth. We need everyone. So let us not leaders push other people to shout at other leaders in this party, because we are keeping them away. Yes, in Sironko, opposition is minority, but because opposition has rallied on our differences and weaknesses, they have taken the seats. And we are busy fighting each other, pushing out each other. Let us respect leaders. That's why I talked about the respect for members coming from the center. Ours here was not respected. I knew what I had gone through, the reason I came back as an independent. And let me tell you, people of Sironko, the reason I came back as an independent, I needed to serve that position for this party. When the president called me after the Secretary General told him, when he told him, you shout you have not stood for this position, probably you will not. When the Secretary General told the president to call me, Baba, I want to thank you so much. The president asked him, what will happen when you two of my daughters are fighting for the same position? He asked me whether I would not pave way for opposition to take this place. I told him, no, give me a chance. This position is for NRM. Call me independent, call me white, whatever you want. This position is for NRM. So when we say Sironko doesn't have an NRM, probably that is paperwork. But the truth is Nambozo is NRM. Lastly, as I give back the mic, the problems in Sironko will be sorted out if we mind to change the leadership style. As soon as we actualize, as soon as we functionalize the structures in Sironko, we've been hearing about elections. Once we do that, I'm sure you will see the colors flying up in Sironko. Everywhere will be painted yellow. Right now it is, but because of their leadership style, you cannot see it.